Hello, my name is Rosita Dixon and I'm 75 years old. I have been living here in Hamilton for the last 42 years, but before that I lived in Puerto Rico. And while I was there, it was in 1971, I was coming home from the movies with my mom, and it was a beautiful night. I left my mother at the entrance of the house, and I went to park the car in the garage, and when I came back, I was looking at the sky. It was so beautiful, and all of a sudden, I noticed, there it is, just sitting there in the sky was this triangular object. And it was just, I could see the tree, the lights of the street reflected on. So it was above the tree line, just above my house. And I couldn't understand what it was because it didn't move. It was just standing there. It was not hovering, it was nothing. It was just there. And there was no noise, absolute quiet. And all of a sudden, I'm very scared. And I'm looking at it, and like I said, there was no markings. Obviously, that rectangular shape was a spaceship of some kind. There were no markings on it except at the top. There were little arches of like blue light coming out. Obviously, windows were around the triangular shape that I could see because it was so low. All of a sudden, it went boom to the right, and it just disappeared. I was speechless. I ran upstairs and I told my mother, I wish you had stayed down there with me so you could have seen it. So she said, well, let's call the airport and see if there's any airplanes or anything going on, because we were close to where the airplanes came into Isla Verde airport. And I called and I talked to somebody in the tower, and he said nothing has been in and out of the airport in the last 15 minutes, but please give me your address and your phone number so we can reach you and talk about this some more. And I did, and about 3 days later I got from the US government big manila envelope, this many papers in it. It was a questionnaire, a very detailed questionnaire about what I had seen. Could I identify the shape? Which I could. It was there. There were no pictures of it, but there was a drawing of it. And they had cigar shapes and round ones and all kinds of different shapes. Triangular, it was there. So I was supposed to describe my experience in a lot of detail because it was many, many pages. I filled it out right away, sent it back, and never heard from them again. And that's a story that I tell all the time. Sometimes people laugh at me, but I don't care. I saw what I saw, and it's not going to change me. That's what I saw.
Thank you, Rosita. That was great.
Really?
That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
All right.